We are so glad you're with us on Across Louisiana here in the capital city. We start with Carlton Jones. He's with Guitar Dreamers. How are you?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so I'm going to set it up. For 30 years, you've been raising money and giving guitars to churches and to prisoners and ministries. Right. And so how'd this come about?
Well, I've played guitar all my life, and it's a passion of mine, and I lead worship at our church, Community Bible Church in Baton Rouge. And some Mexican kids came along one day, and I have a collection of guitars, and they played at our church. They had awful guitars, so I gave them one. And when I realized how much it meant to them, that kind of started the idea of, hey, we can do this on a big scale. So we found a wholesaler in Nashville that lets us buy guitars, factory seconds, but they're Class A. You can't tell anything was ever wrong with them. So we get a $1,000 guitar for $300.
Wow.
So you can give a very good guitar away for best bang for the buck kind of thing.
So you raise money by doing concerts, and you have a concert coming up, and this is a very special one. Phil Keaggy.
Phil Keaggy.
And one of the best in the world, but hadn't been here in a long, long time. Tell us.
To my knowledge, he hasn't been here since 1984. He played at the LSU Student Union back in '84. I was there. We had a mutual friend, Jeff Pollard. Jeff introduced me to Phil. Phil came to my house and ate crawfish. So that's how I met him. He has gone on to do the incredible things in the guitar world for the last 30 years, 40 years, and we were able to get him to Baton Rouge. And to my knowledge, the last time he was here was '84. Now, he may have slipped in and done some churches or something, but the last big show, I think, was 1984. And he's considered one of the masters of the guitar in the whole world.
So when is the concert, and how do people get involved with going to it?
It's August the 7th. It's at the Manship Theater. 8 o'clock on a Friday night, August 7th, and you can go to guitardreamers.com and get tickets, or you can call the Manship 344-0334 and get tickets, and so it'll be a great show. The Manship is a beautiful theater. It's
great acoustics in there for this. Now tell folks just, I mean, the greatest of the great admire this guy. He isn't, you know, really, we haven't heard, he's not a household name, but to the greats he is.
Exactly. There's several of these players. Tommy Emmanuel's one, and we just had Tommy, and you folks helped us with that. But Chet Atkins, Eric Clapton, Tommy Emmanuel with Phil Keaggy. When he heard I was getting Phil Keaggy, he said, "Oh my gosh, Phil's one of the best there is." And they all think that about Phil. And these frontliners that make the big name, like Eric Clapton, Brad Paisley, and on, although they're extremely good, they recognize these guys as being wow. You know, and Phil's one of those.
Great opportunity, and of course, the great cause. You're getting guitars to other places. Tell me what it does to like a prison ministry or to someone. What's it mean when they get one of these?
Well, it's an amazing thing, and we've done over the past 30 years hundreds of these guitars. And when you see a grown man, I personally was able to go to Romania and Moldova. Moldova is a poorest country in Europe, and bring some guitars with me. And when you see a grown man break down and cry and say, no one has given us anything like this in the history of this church, and you look over and you see a guitar wrapped together with duct tape as their main guitar, you realize, see, if they're so poor, if they get money, they're not going to go buy a guitar. They're going to buy food, medicine.
Right.
But you give them a guitar and the guilt is gone. They just, you know, they can accept it and love it and know that they didn't spend any money on it. So it's been a great thing.
And of course, music in a ministry, there's no great
and prison's the same way. We put them in the rooms where they gather, for the recreational rooms and things like that. Orphanages, oh my goodness, the orphanages. When you see those, I had one orphanage call me back and say, that guitar you brought, we had a phenom, whatever you call those kids, in our group who picked it up. And in no time at all, this kid is playing everything. So you never know who's out there.
Carlton, we're running out of time. The website again, so we get people at your concert.
Guitardreamers.com or call the Manship Theater.
All right, great. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We're going to take a look at one of the Cox 4 features. These folks help make Cox 4 stay on the air. It is peak, and it's something different. It's their R exercise program. Take a look.
My background is for the last 35 years has been in fitness and wellness, and my mission has been to help people enjoy a better quality of life through lifestyle change. Our exercise is an individualized fitness program. RX is actually prescription, RX, our exercise. We do a very comprehensive functional assessment That functional assessment, what I'm looking for, what the exercise specialist is looking for, is to see about your balance, to see about muscle weaknesses, to see, for example, your body mass index, body composition. It's not just about how much you weigh, but what kind of body weight you're carrying. We also look at your blood work. I'm a great believer of fitness from inside out. We also have what we call medical wellness. Medical wellness is a program that actually can help with lifestyle change, can help improve your health. All our staff have at least a 4-year degree in exercise or health sciences. They know how to work with physical therapists, they know how to work with nutritionists, and they know how to work with doctors. Most people, for example, are intimidated in a health club environment because they feel that they do not fit. So how do we attract them? First and foremost, we provide an environment that's very comfortable for them. They see people just like themselves. Obesity is a national epidemic. And because of obesity, which basically means that we're at least 20 to 30 pounds over our acceptable weight, when you're carrying too much body weight, you live a stressful lifestyle, and you're eating a poor diet, that all adds up, and that adds up to obesity.
I'd started through the recommendation of my family physician. Weight was just getting entirely out of hand, and the general physical condition was tired all the time, the usual when you're carrying extremely too much weight. I'm in better shape now than I was 30 years ago. I'm 54. Goal, the weight, one part of it. I will be at the end of this year, I will be as light as I was when I got married, and my 30th anniversary is this June. Since I've started the program, I've lost 162 pounds. Now, I carried it different. People carry weight different, and I always knew I was overweight, but I've lost that much. It helps me emotionally, mentally. You're just in a better frame of mind. When I first started this program, I was on a cholesterol medication, 2 different types of blood pressure medication. One was in the evening, one was in the morning. The last year, I'd gotten down to where the blood pressure medication starting late last year was cut in half, and now I'm only on a cholesterol medication now. The exercises have they've increased the performance of my body with the weight loss. That's why I like coming to this program. It's a constant support, and that's what you'll get at our exercise.
I got involved with our exercise through recommendation of my physician. I was having some health issues. I was out digging in the garden one day, and I started getting out of breath and real tired and having a little bit of chest pain. So I went to my cardiologist and found out I had 85% blockage, and ended up getting 3 stents. So along with that, I had pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all the stuff that you get when you get a little older and you're not taking care of yourself properly. Through the program, I guess I've been here a little bit over a year, maybe a year and a half. I've lost over 40 pounds. I'm no longer pre-diabetic. I've gotten off some of the medications as far as the high blood pressure. I'll be 55 in a month or so. And yeah, I feel a whole lot better, just a lot less aches and pains. I'm probably feeling as good as I have since 30 years old. In my younger life, I was a little more athletic and feeling a lot better. But you get lazy and you don't exercise and you just get out of shape, and next thing you know, you're in the doctor's office about to have a heart attack. Fortunately, I didn't have a heart attack, and I don't think I'm going to now. Well, if you're overweight, you're feeling any of, you've got the heart issues like I did, or maybe you've got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, I think our exercise is an excellent place to come because of the attention you get and the medical testing. They monitor you and give you the individual attention to where you need to go to reach your goals. And I feel like I've done that, and I feel like I'm gonna get even better.
If you want more information, we've got our website, phone the number on the screen, and you're gonna get all the information that you need to get you started.
Of course, Bill Gavoich is an alum here on Cox 4. Glad to see him over there at Peak, and hope you'll check out the R exercise. We're going to step away. When we come back, we're going to meet Lydia Williams. She's in the Children's Congress for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Stay with us.